Hi, everybody. I'm Asaf from David Systems, and I'm here with Jürgen Hillebrand. Hi, Jürgen. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Well, the weather's not that bad. Well, actually, it is.
Well, I am sure summer will come, probably with the release note.
Well, definitely. That's the great news, and this is what we're here to talk about. We're talking about the release, and a lot of stuff are coming from Jürgen's team, Team Galileo. And this is exactly what we want to talk about these things. So let's start with the triggers, or Jürgen has a better way of putting it. So let's hear about it.
Yes, we have built in the workflow capability into Database Manager. So Database Manager is now able to create workflows and to, as you say, trigger them.
That's
and
great.
Of course, there are a lot of different ways of workflows you can develop or can get from us. For example, you can use one for publishing to social media, to Twitter, to Facebook, or you can have workflows for loudness normalization or for any other automating stuff.
That's great. So you explained to me very interestingly how in the past it worked and how does it work with these triggers, with these ways of automating it, which is very interesting.
In the past, you normally had some dedicated tables where you put in the stuff. So you copied the entry to a special, let's say, Twitter table or Facebook table or website table, and then the copying process took some time, and afterwards some digger line process, for example, moved it to an FTP server. And that can now be directly speed up by just having one button, press it, and then the workflow does the rest, and you don't have to copy stuff up front.
That is good. That saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, and also space, because you don't have to copy it and you can use it in all tables and things like that.
Wow, that's great. So another thing coming up in that is the workflow editor.
Yes, of course, because you want to create your own workflows.
Well,
that's why we release now also the workflow editor.
As a subscription.
As a subscription model, yes. And we also offer training for your employees. So for your workflow developers, we will train them in 3 days so that they learn how to get used to the product and how to develop workflows and learn the special things they need to know.
Wow, that is really cool. Great. Wow. A lot of stuff. We already talked about it in the show, but this was more into details with Jürgen. And of course, if you have any more questions, you should definitely contact Jürgen. Jürgen is also working on Learn, where the release notes are coming to. That's great. Hey, and guys, thanks a lot for listening or watching. And until then, David Systems, listening in action. Ciao.
Ciao.